Hi, I had a question about lab 3.3.5, so I wanted to make a quick video. So let me show you how to do that real quick. So if we come into the lab, we can see we need to find a motherboard that supports PCI Express 16X, M2, 64-bit processors, dual channel, and up to 64 gigs of RAM. Okay, so in this lab, your task is to connect the following case connections: power switch, power LED, case speaker, hard drive, front fan, rear fan, USB 2, 3, and audio. And then from the power supply, connect the main motherboard power and the CPU power. So let's get started here. So the first thing we want to do is select a motherboard that will support what we need. And if you look at some of these boards, like if I just come in here and go into the details, specifications, and I'm looking for certain components. Now, this one, number 25, is AGP. So this board does not have PCI Express. So that one's no good. We can come into this one and look at the specifications. And this one's a Pentium 4, which probably at that stage was not a 64-bit processor. And it has a north bridge and a south bridge. So this tells you it's pretty old. It does have PCI Express, but it only supports 4 gigs of RAM. So that one's out. And if we just go through all of these, eventually you'll get to this, the socket 1151. If we look at the details on this one looks good. So it has M.2 support, USB 3, USB 2. And if we look at the system memory, it does dual inline, and it can support 4 16s, which would be 64 gigs. Okay, so this is our motherboard here. So if I switch over to the view here, motherboard, and I can just drag this up, and that's how you install the motherboard. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to hide the motherboard. I'm going to connect the power supply. So if I click on the power supply here, I have the P1, and that goes here. And then the CPU power goes up here. All right. So now I need to connect to the case, and I need to connect the power switch, the 3-in-1 power LED, case speaker, hard drive, front pan, and so forth. So if I make this a little bit bigger here and open up my main power supply connector here, and if you look at and I took a picture of this. This is in the manual, the bottom. This tells me where everything is. So I'm going to move this off screen, but I have that open so I can see that the power switch goes on this second set of pins here. The power LED goes on these pins here, and it's a 3. There's only 2 connectors, but it has 3. So if you look at the schematic, it says PLED here and then PLD here. Well, it won't fit on those 2, but it will fit on those 3. So the one with the little hole in the middle. Okay. So then I'm going to come back, just go down the line. Hard drive is these first 2. The speaker is back here. And then the front fan I can put here. And the other fan, there's really a couple places we can put these fans. This board also has 2 fan connections here. So I can put one there for the chassis fan. And then the motherboard, the USB 2.0 can go here. The audio goes here, and then 3.0 goes there. Okay, so then if I come up to the top of this and select Score Lab, I get everything correct. All right, so hopefully that will help you with this lab. And if you have any other questions, let me know and I'll be available to help you. Thank you.